This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
Well, we've got now Coach Pittman joining us as we're live from Radio Row. Coach, I know you're going to make your way to the big main media room coming up shortly, and we're just talking about your starting quarterback. What can you tell us about when you knew that he was going to be QB1 for you this fall?
Oh, honestly, very early in spring ball. His leadership, he came in and just went to work. It wasn't a lot of talking, a lot of it. It's just a lot of showing his athletic ability, the way he can throw the football. But he's such a great athlete, but he's a better leader. And you have those guys at that quarterback position. Everybody needs them. And he certainly is an outstanding leader, very talented. But to answer your question, fairly early in spring ball.
Coach, hope you've had a great summer. What can you tell us about Fernando Carmona, Keyshawn Blackstock, and Addison Nichols? 3 additions through the portal to your offensive line. 3 guys that it appears coming out of spring may be not just starters but key players for you. Tell us what you saw out of spring and how their summers went.
Yeah, I think, again, you look at Carmona, and he has that ability to lead as well. Very, very unique guy. Very good player. Blackstock, same way, hard worker. Nichols is a guy that we needed. I think he's going to be one of the better centers in the SEC. Guy that we haven't talked about a little bit is Joe Moore that we got late. Obviously, he'll be behind some because he didn't go through spring ball, but he's a guy that we needed. Obviously, we needed depth. We needed starters in the O-line. We had 2 coming back with Kudus and Bond, but we needed some help there, and we hit on those guys. And we didn't only hit on them talent-wise, but we hit on character and ability to lead.
Coach Pittman with us here live on Radio Row. Coach, one of the assets you have is your pass catchers. You got the number 1 returning core in the Southeastern Conference. Andrew Armstrong is coming with you as well. What can you tell us about a lot of these guys entering year 2 or 3 with your football program?
Well, I think certainly you hope and you want those guys to mature and get a lot better in their second year. They were very good in their first year with Broden, Sategna, Wilson, Armstrong, and certainly Tesla. We think that we've got a really good, those are just 5 of who we have, but we think we've got a really good receiving core. I think Andrew Armstrong's in the best shape of his life. I think that he's ready to be one of the premier receivers in the league. And so we're excited about that group. And again, as you said, they're all coming back. And certainly we have the guy to get on the ball in. And certainly with Taylor Green.
Coach, you're bringing Landon Jackson with you here to Dallas today. I think you feel pretty good based on what you said coming out of spring about your front 4. How do you feel with put the linebackers with that about your front 6 or 7?
Yeah, I like them. Landon, led our team in sacks, led our team in tackles for loss. And then you look over there on the other side, and Nico Davier, it's his time. It's his time to step up. He has in spring ball. And then we got June Kodge out of Albany. And on the other side, certainly Quincy Rhodes is as good-looking a kid as we have on our team there at the edge. And then in the inside, we have 3 of those guys coming back. Danny Soley, we added in there. Ian Griffard is also another big body on the inside. So I think we have good depth there. We've got good starters. Linebacker group is the one where you have Spence and certainly Sorey, who can really run. We've added a couple of guys in Larry Wirtz, Stephen Dix, and Larry Wirtz ran, sub 48, 400 meters. He's 6'3", 6'4", can run. A guy that we needed, we've liked. Obviously, we haven't seen him on the field yet, him or Dix, but they've got the body. And we needed depth there, and depth doesn't necessarily mean you're 2. It just means you're one of the guys that are going to play, and we feel really good about our front 7.
Coach, how would you define a successful season for the Razorbacks this year?
Well, we want to go to the playoffs. That would be success. We want to play in the postseason, and that would be the minimum. And but we've got a really good team. I think you guys saw it in the spring. Certainly, we wanted you to. That's why we opened it up for the media. We felt like we had a good group of guys. I love the leadership of the group, but success would be, Arkansas. We've been 9-4. We were 4-20. We went to 9-4. We sure as hell can say being 4-8.
Coaches, as we let you go here, I know there's a lot of anticipation for this season as you guys are, I think, 43 days out. How do you get your guys not to focus on that Week 2 battle in Stillwater and keep them focused on the task ahead, which is that Thursday night game against UAPB?
Yeah, great question. I think what we're trying to talk to our kids about is, it's 1 week at a time, and that's including summer workouts. That was including spring ball. It's a day at a time. It's a week at a time.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.